Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins. Today, we dive deep into one of the most fascinating topics in coin collecting history, the Liberty coins, with a special focus on the legendary 1973 pieces and their current market value that has shocked collectors around the globe. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that looks ordinary, something you might find in loose change. But hidden within its details, its mint marks, its condition, and its rarity, lies a value that could change your life. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are history, art, and in some cases, a jackpot waiting to be discovered. The Liberty design itself has always symbolized freedom, strength, and national pride. For decades, this iconic image has appeared on different coins, capturing the spirit of a nation. From the flowing hair to the elegant posture, every detail was crafted with precision. These coins were not just made for transactions, they were made to represent identity. Now, when we talk about the 1973 Liberty coins, things become even more interesting. At first glance, many people believe coins from the 1970s are too modern to hold serious value. But that assumption has cost many individuals thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because within that year, certain rare variations were produced, some with minting errors, some with extremely limited circulation, and some preserved in near-perfect condition. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for these coins. Why? Because rarity drives value. And when rarity meets demand, the price can skyrocket beyond imagination. There have been cases where a single Liberty coin, originally worth just a few cents or $1, has sold for massive amounts, sometimes reaching figures like $787,976 and beyond, depending on condition and uniqueness. But what exactly makes a 1973 Liberty coin so valuable? First, condition is everything. A coin that has been preserved without scratches, discoloration, or wear is considered far more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading services can multiply in value dramatically. Second, mint marks play a crucial role. Coins minted in different locations often carry small letters indicating their origin. Some mint locations produced fewer coins than others, making those versions significantly rarer. Third, errors are like hidden gold. A misprint, double strike, off-center design, or any unusual feature can turn a common coin into a collector's dream. These mistakes were never meant to happen, which is exactly why they are so valuable today. The history behind Liberty coins also adds to their appeal. During the time these coins were produced, the world was going through major economic and social changes. Every coin minted carries that era within it. It is not just metal, it is a time capsule. Over the years, the market for rare coins has grown rapidly. Auctions have seen record-breaking sales, with collectors willing to pay incredible amounts just to own a piece of history. The 1973 Liberty coins have quietly become part of this elite category. While not every coin from that year is valuable, the rare variations have turned into legends within the collecting community. Many people still have old coins stored away in drawers, boxes, or inherited collections. They often do not realize what they are holding. A simple check, a closer look, or a professional evaluation could reveal something extraordinary. The current market is more active than ever. Online platforms, auctions, and collector networks are constantly trading these coins. Prices fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and condition, but one thing remains certain: rare Liberty coins continue to rise in value. There is also a psychological aspect to collecting. The thrill of the hunt, the excitement of discovery, and the possibility of finding something priceless in an ordinary place keeps collectors engaged. It is not just about money, it is about passion. If you are someone who has never paid attention to coins before, this might be the moment to start. Look at your change. Check old collections. Ask family members. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight, because in the world of coin collecting, stories like these are real. Ordinary people have discovered coins worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands simply by paying attention, and when it comes to Liberty coins, especially those from 1973, the story is far from over. New discoveries are still being made. New records are still being broken. And somewhere out there, another rare coin is waiting to be found. So the next time you see a coin, do not just spend it without thinking. Take a closer look. Because that small piece of metal could be more than just money, it could be history, it could be art, and it could be a fortune in your hands. This is the hidden world of Liberty coins. A world where value is not always visible, but always waiting to be discovered. Today might completely change your mindset. Because hidden in pockets, jars, and old collections around the world are Liberty coins that have quietly turned into treasures worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And yes, some rare cases have crossed astonishing values close to hundreds of thousands, depending on condition, rarity, and demand. Now imagine this: a simple Liberty coin, something that looks ordinary at first glance, could actually be a life-changing asset. That's the mystery and excitement behind these coins. Collectors don't just see metal, they see history, scarcity, and opportunity. Let's start by understanding what makes Liberty coins so special. The word Liberty itself has appeared on countless United States coins for over a century. It represents freedom, identity, and heritage. From the classic designs of Lady Liberty to modern interpretations, these coins carry both artistic and historical value, but not all Liberty coins are equal. Some are extremely common, while others are incredibly rare. The difference lies in mint year, mint mark, condition, and sometimes even small errors that most people would never notice. Now let's talk about the year that gets a lot of attention. 1982, this year is fascinating in the coin world because it was a transition period. The United States Mint changed the composition of the penny from mostly copper to zinc with a thin copper coating. That alone created multiple variations of coins in the same year. So why does that matter? Because when a change like that happens, mistakes happen too. And in coin collecting, mistakes can mean serious money. There are actually several versions of the 1982 penny. Some are large date, some are small date. Some are copper, some are zinc. To the average person, they look almost identical. But to a collector, the difference is everything. One of the most valuable discoveries is the 1982 small date copper penny. It's extremely rare because most small date coins were made in zinc, not copper. Finding one is like hitting a jackpot. These coins have sold for thousands of dollars depending on their condition. Now think about this carefully. Millions of people still have jars of old coins at home. Many never check them closely. That means valuable coins could still be hiding in plain sight. When we talk about value, condition plays a massive role. A coin that is worn out and scratched may only be worth a few cents, even if it's rare. But the same coin in near-perfect condition can skyrocket in value. Collectors use grading systems, and even a small difference in grade can mean a huge difference in price. Another factor is mint marks. Coins minted in different locations like Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco can have different values. Sometimes one mint produced far fewer coins than another, making those versions rarer, and then there are error coins. These are the real stars of the coin world. A misprint, a double strike, an off-center design, these mistakes can turn a normal coin into a collector's dream. Some Liberty coins with rare errors have sold for incredible amounts. Now let's talk about the idea of coins reaching extremely high values. While most coins won't reach hundreds of thousands, certain rare Liberty coins, especially older ones like Morgan dollars, standing Liberty quarters, or rare mint errors, have reached very high auction prices. These are the coins that serious collectors chase. The market for coins is constantly changing. Prices rise and fall depending on demand, rarity, and global interest. Right now, coin collecting is experiencing renewed attention, especially with online marketplaces and auctions making it easier than ever to buy and sell rare coins. So what should you look for if you want to find valuable Liberty coins? First, check the date carefully. Even a small difference in year can change everything. Second, look at the design details. Some variations are subtle but extremely important. Third, check the weight. For example, a 1982 copper penny weighs more than a zinc one. This simple test can reveal something valuable. Fourth, examine the condition. Try to keep coins in the best shape possible. Never clean them aggressively, as that can reduce their value, and finally, always stay curious. The more you learn, the better your chances of spotting something rare. Now imagine building a collection over time. Each coin tells a story. Each discovery brings excitement. And one day, you might come across a coin that changes everything. That's the beauty of Liberty coins. They connect the past with the present. They turn ordinary moments into treasure hunts. And they remind us that value is often hidden where we least expect it. So next time you see a coin, don't ignore it. Look closely. Because that small piece of metal might be worth far more than you ever imagined. Welcome to the world of coins, where history meets opportunity, and every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Today's story is not just about a coin, it is about a mystery, a collector's dream, and a piece of American history that has captured attention across the world. We are talking about the top Liberty coin, especially the fascinating 1985 D version, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but could be worth an unbelievable amount in the right condition. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that you might have ignored for years, something that passed through shops, markets, and wallets without a second thought. Now imagine that same coin being valued at hundreds, thousands, or even reaching astonishing figures like $787,976 depending on rarity, condition, and collector demand. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this is exactly what makes coin collecting so exciting. Hidden treasures are everywhere, and sometimes they are closer than you think. The Liberty design has always been one of the most iconic symbols in coin history. It represents freedom, strength, and national pride. Over the years, coins featuring Liberty have been produced in different styles and metals, each telling a unique story. The top Liberty coins are especially admired because of their elegant design, historical value, and the mystery behind rare variations. Now let's dive into the 1985 D coin, a piece that has sparked curiosity among collectors. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the major minting locations known for producing billions of coins. In 1985, the production numbers were high, meaning most coins from that year are common. However, not all coins are created equal. Small differences, minting errors, and exceptional conditions can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary collectible. One of the biggest factors that determine a coin's value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale, and those in near-perfect condition, often called mint state, can be worth significantly more than worn-out versions. A 1985 D coin in average circulated condition might only be worth its face value, but if you find one that looks almost brand new, with sharp details and no scratches, its value can increase dramatically. But condition is just one part of the story. Errors are where things get truly interesting. During the minting process, mistakes can happen. These include double strikes, off-center designs, or missing elements. Such errors are rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. A 1985 D Liberty coin with a unique error could easily be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another important aspect is rarity. Even though millions of coins were produced, only a small number survive in top condition or with unique features. Over time, coins get damaged, lost, or melted down, making the remaining high-quality pieces even more valuable. This scarcity drives up demand, especially among serious collectors who are always searching for the best examples. The history behind Liberty coins adds another layer of value. These coins are not just currency, they are pieces of art and history. They reflect the culture, economy, and craftsmanship of their time. Holding a Liberty coin is like holding a small piece of the past, a connection to an era that shaped the modern world. Collectors often spend years searching for the perfect coin. They study details like mint marks, edges, and even microscopic features. For them, it is not just about money, it is about passion, discovery, and the thrill of finding something rare. The 1985 D coin has become part of this journey, a symbol of how even modern coins can hold hidden value. Now let's talk about the market. Coin values are constantly changing based on demand, trends, and new discoveries. A coin that was once overlooked can suddenly become highly sought after. Auctions, private sales, and collector communities all play a role in determining prices. When a rare coin appears in an auction, it can attract attention from collectors around the world, driving the price higher and higher. The figure of $787,976 might sound extreme, but in the world of rare coins, such numbers are not impossible. Exceptional coins with unique histories or errors have reached similar values in the past. While not every 1985D coin will reach this level, the possibility is what keeps collectors searching and hoping. So how can you check if you have a valuable coin? Start by examining it carefully. Look for the mint mark, which should be a small letter D. Check the condition of the coin. Is it shiny? Are the details clear? Look for any unusual features or errors. Even small differences can make a big impact on value. It is also important to store coins properly. Keep them in a safe, dry place, preferably in protective holders. Avoid touching them too much, as oils from your fingers can damage the surface. Proper care can preserve a coin's condition and increase its value over time. If you believe you have a rare coin, consider getting it professionally graded. Experts can evaluate its condition and authenticity, giving you a better idea of its worth. This can also make it easier to sell, as buyers trust certified coins more than uncertified ones. The story of the 1985D Liberty coin reminds us that value is not always obvious. Sometimes, the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary potential. It is a reminder to look closer, to pay attention, and to appreciate the small things. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It is an adventure, a treasure hunt that never ends. Every coin has a story, and every collector is part of that story. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, there is always something new to discover. So next time you come across an old coin, do not ignore it. Take a moment to examine it. You might be holding something special, something valuable, something that could change your perspective on everyday objects. Thank you for watching Coins. Stay curious, keep searching, and remember that treasure can be hidden in the most unexpected places.